Welcome hand loaders and reloaders. My name is Dave Clinton. I'm president of Darton International. We are the inventors of the BrassGrippers. BrassGrippers is a unique, ingenious new tool for holding cases so that you don't wear out your fingers and have to worry about getting sore thumbs and sore fingers as you hold cases in preparation for doing work on the primer pocket or the neck. The BrassGrippers is a single hand-operated unit, reasonably inexpensive for the first kit. It can be used by the right hand or the left hand. It opens and closes with a simple use of the forefinger, and because the jaws are machined with chamber reamers used as if they were chambering the reaming the chamber on your gun, there's absolute conformity for the size of the jaws to the brass. Today we're working with a 308 cartridge, and as you can see, inserting that cartridge is a simple millisecond operation, and once the cartridge is held in place, it registers on the shoulder on the inside of the jaws, so while you're pushing on it to work on the brass to clean the pocket or to uniform it, it can't go anyplace. No matter how hard you squeeze the jaws, you cannot deform the case. And you don't have to have much grip at all to make sure that the case is securely held to do all the work. You could put a pair of pliers on this thing while you're gripping it, and I'd venture to say you could not rotate this case. Now you're ready to do the painful part, which is to do cleaning the primer pocket or uniforming the primer pocket, and then turning this around and doing the deburr and the chamfering on the case neck. So with the BrassGrippers, this whole operation is no longer painful, no longer distasteful, and not anywhere near as tedious as it used to be. It's simple, straightforward, usable, and comfortable. They come in all the different popular calibers, and the jaws are universally interchangeable with 4 Allen screws. So as we go through here, we're going to demonstrate to you how the BrassGripper works, how quick it is, how efficient it is, and how it will actually improve your life in the reloading process so that it's not painful to do this work anymore. So we're going to do 2 of these, and remember, these are greasy and they're full of case lube, and so they're hard to hold, even 1 or 2 or 3 at a time. Takes, typically 3 or 4 seconds, and we've cleaned the primer pocket. Now, if we were going to uniform the primer pocket, that even involves more force and more firm hold on the case. So we have a uniformer here, and you can see it kind of grips it, and now it almost takes 2 hands to hold this to uniform the primer pocket. These cases have been prepared. They've been through the reloading die. They have been through the case trimmer so that they're the proper length, and we're going to go through now and just do all these cases with the BrassGripper. As you can see, with the BrassGrippers we can impart more force against the cleaning brush, and so consequently we don't have to dwell as long on the brush as we do when holding it by hand. I have no sore hands, I have no grease on my fingers, and we're going to switch over to the Lyman machine to show you how this works in a vertical hold. Once again, there's the cases are held in jaws that conform to chamber reamers, and in the case of exposing the head, there's a natural shelf here which makes sure that as you use a little bit of force to do the deburring operation or the inside neck polishing operation, there'll be no movement on the case. But with the advent of the electric machines on the market, whether it's the RCBS or the Lyman or whomever, it's made it a lot easier for us. And now it's really enjoyable because we have BrassGrippers. So the first thing we're going to do is deburr the outside of the neck, deburr the inside of the neck, and then we're going to polish the inside of the neck. And that's all there is to it. As you can see, the result of our work is a clean, properly cleaned and machined primer pocket with no dust, carbon, or residue left over. And on the opposite side of the case, we have the proper chamfering outside and the inside, and we've polished the neck so that this case is ready for cleaning. and we did it very simply, very easily, and with little or no effort, holding each of the cases that we worked on. When you get your brass gripper kit, you're going to have a handle assembly that looks like this. The jaws will not be loaded, so you will have two sets of jaws, one set for working on the head, one set for working on the neck. You'll have an Allen wrench and 4 screws. So this is just a demonstration of how easy it is to load the jaws. We'll start with the head jaws. Just slip them on the handle assembly. You can start these Allen screws by hand, and they're countersunk on one side, so you will know what the orientation is. And of course, if you look on the inside of the jaws, you'll see that in the case of the head jaws, that the shoulder area is down at the bottom. So to load this and cinch them up, you put a case in, slide it to the bottom, apply a little bit of pressure, and now you're ready to cinch down the screws on the jaws. What this does is center everything up so that you have a uniform fit and no distortion or no offset on the jaws themselves. And you need very, very little cinching on the screws to hold this. So now you have the head jaws loaded in and out as so. So now to switch to the neck jaws, we just reverse that process. We unscrew these attachment screws. Okay, now we've unloaded the head jaws. We're going to load the neck jaws, and once again we're looking for the orientation based on the counter bore for the Allen screw. And there you have it. So now it's all set up for working on the case neck. It's a perfect tool at the perfect time, priced right. You can call or go online to BrassGrippers.com, and I hope when you buy your tool you'll find it just as convenient and easy to use as I do. Thank you very much.